Have you ever wondered why today's coolers are so much more effective than older or cheaper models at keeping things cold, even on scorching hot summer days? I've had this old Coleman cooler for well over 20 years, and it'll keep ice for about a day or two. Compared to the newer, higher quality coolers like this one from Canyon, this one will keep ice for about a week. So let's dive into the fascinating science behind how coolers work and why some are better at insulating than others. First, let's break down the anatomy of a cooler. We've got the sturdy outer layer, the insulating layer, and the lid. The outer shell protects the cooler from external heat sources, things like the sun, while the insulating layer, well, that's the real hero. It slows down heat transfer. It slows down conduction for longer periods of time. Let's take a look at a really cool experiment about conduction. Check this out. I've got two plates right here. One is made out of aluminum, the other one is made out of foam. The aluminum one feels cold. Even though they've been outside, they are exactly the same temperature. The aluminum one feels cold. That's because it's allowing the heat to suck in the heat right out of my hand. And the foam one feels warm, again, even though they're the same temp. Now this one feels cold. So if I put ice cubes on top, you would expect that the cold one will keep ice colder longer. Let's check this out. I put an ice cube on the aluminum tray and I put an ice cube on the foam tray. Remember, the foam felt warm. What's happening? The aluminum one is melting the ice cube incredibly quickly. You can see it dripping off. The one that's on the foam, not melting at all. Insulation really does matter when it comes to conduction. So we know there's three primary ways that heat can move: conduction, convection, and radiation. And in the case of coolers, conduction and radiation play the most significant roles, and insulation preventing convection is the biggie. So let's take a look at the walls of the coolers and see if you notice a difference. Check out the difference between the walls of the old Rubbermaid cooler and the new Canyon cooler. Quite a difference in thickness there. Air makes a fantastic insulator, and that's why thicker walls are so important. Thicker walls mean more insulation means more air pockets. A good lid can also do wonders at preventing heat transfer. We can either just close down the lid and hope for the best, or we can take a beefy lid and we can latch that sucker down and really hold in the ice cube goodness. So when choosing your next cooler, look for a combination of thick insulation, a tightly sealing lid, and durable materials. These factors will work wonders at keeping your drinks cold no matter what the external temperature is. So now you know the signs of why some coolers work better than others. So next time you're out on an outdoor adventure, make sure you keep science on your side. Man, I love science. Have a great day.